So I just got back home from one of my late night drives, to get some late night eats. And I love these drives because I don't know, like my brain knows like what time of day it is, and then it wants to just go in this crazy outburst of just thinking. And one of the things that crossed my mind is how much I used to plead my case to people just so they could understand me. Like, I'm quite sure you probably done that at least a couple of times in your life, or maybe not. But yeah, it's so crazy because people's pre-thoughts about me is something that I could never change. And I would try my absolute best just so they could see me in a certain way, see me in a certain light. And at the end of the day, I got nowhere with that. And through the years, knowing this, I tend to like, I dimmed down on it. I pulled back. I got into a state where, my fallback game was crazy. And that's just how I have to be. Because if somebody can't see you in a certain way, if they can't see you for who you are, if they can't see you for your intentions, if they can't see you for the way how your mind just works, where your heart is at, your motives and your morals that you carry, if they can't see that, then these people is just not going to be for you. Like, just keep it up. Just keep it 100, And it's exhausting. For those of you who have a high sensitive personality, you may feel me on this one, because I have one of those high sensitive personalities where it's to the extreme. It's like either I care too much or I really don't care at all, and battling with that alone could be exhausting. So I find myself, I can't be around people for like a long extended period of time. There's only certain individuals where I could do that, or I should say people with a certain type of personality themselves where I can do that. I could just stay around them for like a long period of time. But they got to be people that I don't have to worry about them switching to a certain kind of personality that's going to literally drain me. And let's like be honest, like a lot of people, they just over the top. Like, they be doing way too much. They got way too much going on. It could be family, it could be friends, acquaintances, everybody. Nobody is exempt from it. And I was thinking about this particular time that I was going through a tough time. I think we had like a death in the family, and I just needed time. I just needed time to myself. And this kind of person, like, they just wanted to hang out and go here or like go there. And, I expressed the kind of state of mindset I was in at the time, and that they knew what was going on. But through all of that, though, it seemed like as if it didn't even matter. They would still press and keep pressing to just do things. And I'm just like, I need time to be by myself. I need time to grieve. I need time to process, the changes that's been happening at that moment. And it seemed like they just wouldn't get it. And it's like, I remember I tried to keep on expressing to this person, like, no, it's not a good time right now. Get back with me in a week or so, or whatever. I can't remember verbatim, but this person had the nerve to be mad at me because they thought that I was just blowing them off, because they thought that I was just not trying to affiliate myself with them anymore. And that was not the case at all. And I'm trying to tell you, man, I was trying to plead my case. Not only was I going through what I was already going through at the time. But then I got this person having to explain myself to time and time and time again. And look, people just don't get it. Or if they do and then they don't care, they just want to do whatever it is that they have on their agenda. But anyway, I don't really hang around people today. Like I spend a lot of time like by myself, and I need that because there is a lot to deal with when dealing with folk. You know, I've had people that I didn't like the way how they treat me. You know, sometimes people keep you around because you may have a certain skill in a certain area that they need, and they want to keep you around because they need you. They need your skills, your talent, or whatever have you. And it's like part of you know this, but you kind of just push it to the side like unintentionally, and you, whatever it is that you like about that person, like you want them around yourself. So you would tolerate an awful lot of things that normally you wouldn't. But whatever it is about this person, you tolerate so much. And it gets to a point where you have to stop and pull back. Like those good morning texts you be sending in the morning, because you wake up before them typically, or you ask them like how they doing, or you might send whatever it is that you may send, and you are the one who usually do that the most, like every day or every other day. I had the situation where I had exactly this going on, and I was thinking to myself, and I was like, well, let me not text first today and see how long it'll go before this person would text me. So 1 day went by, 2 days went by, and like the third day I get yelled at, oh, you don't know how to text nobody? And I'm just like, excuse me, like I'm the one that normally texts you first, so I don't happen to text you on this time, like, and you had the nerve to be mad at me. I was just like, man, see what happens is I believe that people will take advantage. They will get too comfortable and they'll start taking advantage of you, thinking that you're not going to go nowhere. And as soon as they get like that little whiff of, well, like, hold on, like this person is not doing what they usually do, this person is not as consistent as they usually are, they start to get that little fear, like, oh, I might miss out on this person, or I might not have access to this person like how I have right now. So then they'll do like a little bit more that they usually would do to see, I don't know, I guess testing the waters or whatever. And then eventually they'll try to flip it on you like it was done to me. Like that thing got flipped around on me to the point where I was just looking at my phone. I was like, this can't be life right now. Like I don't do much of anything, but yet I get mad at for things that typically like you shouldn't be mad at me about, you know. But like if you're in a situation, like try it, just try it. Like right now, if you are in a situation with somebody and you know you are, and you ain't trying to be denial about it, and you always the first one to hit this person up, it's like you do a whole lot more. Well, first of all, if you find yourself doing a whole lot more than what the other person is doing, chances are you're scared of losing this person. So you exhaust yourself doing the utmost just to make sure that that person sees it and sees your effort and be like, you know what, I want to stick around a lot longer, you know. Well, like just dumb it down a bit you know, I won't say make the person chase you. However, when a person feel like your time is slipping away, they will wake up and realize, okay, this person has value. And if the person don't think that, then hey, that person wasn't meant to be with you for the long run. So that's actually a good thing for you. But if you're in this situation, don't text or don't call the next day and see how long that'll go. And then the way how that may result in, I'm pretty sure you would know how things like your eyes will be more open to the person that you're dealing with now. So go ahead and like just try that. But I mean, I appreciate y'all for listening and tuning in. Y'all take it easy, all right?